I was going to read, but I'm going to go ahead and just start from the top. And I don't have 45 minutes, so you'll get 10 minutes of it. I'm putting on my hood because of Trayvon Martin and everybody else that's been killed on American soil by our law enforcement, the people that we believe are supposed to protect and serve us that don't. Before we try to explain what is meant by the ballot or the bullet, I would like to clarify something concerning myself. I'm not a Muslim. My religion is still Islam, and that's my personal belief, just as Adam Clayton Powell is a Christian minister who heads the Abyssinian Baptist Church in New York. But at the same time, it takes place in the political struggles to try to bring about rights to the black people in this country. And Dr. Martin Luther King, who is a Christian minister down in Atlanta, Georgia, who heads another organization fighting for the civil rights of black people in this country, and also Reverend Gallison. I guess you've heard of him too. He's another Christian minister in New York who has all been deeply involved in the school boycotts and trying to eliminate segregated education. But me, myself, I am a minister, not a Christian minister, but a Muslim minister. And I believe in action on all fronts by whatever means necessary. Although I am still a Muslim, I'm not here tonight to discuss my religion. I'm not here to try to change your religion. I'm not here to argue or to discuss anything that we differ about, because it's time for us to submerge our differences and realize that it is best for us to first see that we have the same problem, a common problem, a problem that will make you catch hell, whether you're Baptist or Methodist or Muslim or nationalist, whether you're educated or illiterate, whether you live on the boulevard or in the alley, whether you're going to catch hell just like I am, because we're all in the same boat and we're all going to catch the same hell from the same man. He just happens to be a white man. All of us have suffered here in this country. Political oppression at the hands of the white man, economic exploitation at the hands of the white man, and social degradation at the hands of the white man. Now, in speaking like this, it doesn't mean that we're all anti-white, but it does mean that we're all anti-exploitation. We're anti-degradation. We're anti-oppression. And if the white man doesn't want us to be anti-him, let him stop oppressing and exploiting and degrading us. Whether we're Christians or Muslims or nationalists or agnostics or atheists, we must first learn to forget our differences. If we have differences, let us differ in the closet. When we come out in the front, let us not have anything to argue about until we get finished arguing with the man. Now, if the late President Kennedy could come, get together with Khrushchev and exchange some wheat and certainly have more in common with each other than the Kennedy and Khrushchev have with each other, if we don't do something real soon, I think we'll have to agree that we're going to be forced either to use the ballot or the bullet. It's one or the other. It's 1964. It isn't that time is running out. Time has run out. Now, 1964 threatens to be the most explosive year America has ever witnessed. The most explosive year. Why? It's also a political year, It's a year when all of the white politicians will be back in the so-called Negro community, jiving you and me for some votes. The year when all the white political crooks will be back in our country, back in our communities with their false promises, building up our hopes for a letdown, with their trickery and their treachery and with their false promises, which they don't intend to keep. And as they nourish these dissatisfactions, it can only lead to one thing, an explosion. And now that we have the type of black man on the scene in America today, I'm sorry, Brother Lomax, but, one who just doesn't intend to turn the other cheek anymore. Don't let anybody tell you anything about the odds that are against you. If they draft you, they send you to Korea and make you face 800 million Chinese. If you have to be brave over there, you can be brave right here, too. These odds aren't as great as those odds, and if you fight here, you will at least know what you're fighting for. Now, I'm not a politician, not a student of politics, and in fact, I'm not even a student of much of anything. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, and I don't even consider myself an American. If you and I are Americans, there'd be no problem. Those honkies that just got off the boat, they're already Americans. Polacks are already Americans. The Italian refugees are already Americans. Everything that came out of Europe, every blue-eyed thing is already an American. And as long as you and I have been over here, we ain't Americans yet. Well, I am one who doesn't believe in deluding myself. I'm not going to sit here at your table and watch you eat with nothing on my plate and call myself a diner. Sitting at the table doesn't make you a diner unless you eat some of what's on the plate. Being here in America doesn't make you an American. Being born in America doesn't make you an American. And why? If your birth made you an American, you wouldn't need any legislation. You wouldn't need any amendments to the Constitution. You wouldn't have to be faced with civil rights, filibustering in Washington, D.C. Right now, they don't even have to pass the civil rights legislation to make a Pollock an American. No, I'm not an American. I'm one of 22 million black people who are the victims of Americanism. One of the 22 million black people who are victims of democracy. Nothing but disguised hypocrisy. So I'm not standing here speaking to you as an American or a patriot or a flag saluter or a flag waver. No. I'm speaking as a victim of this American system, and I see America through the eyes of a victim. I don't see any American dream. I see an American nightmare. Thank you.